Retired Commissioner of Police Ashwani Kumar, Dilip Kumar, is at the railway station to receive his teenage grandson Ravi, who has just returned after completing his B.A. exams on being asked by his grandfather about his future plans. Ravi promptly replies that he wants to become a police officer and serve his country. Just like his grandfather, Kumar tells him that the journey of being a police officer is fraught with many arduous challenges, and Ravi should reconsider his decision. Kumar starts by explaining his own life story in a flashback. Uddharan. Kumar had a happy family consisting of him, Sheetal, Ravi's grandmother, and son Vijay, Ravi's father. In the course of purging the city of crime, Ashwani takes up cudgels against a dreaded gangster named J.K. Verma. He arrests a key henchman of J.K. named Yashwant in order to decimate J.K.'s supremacy. However, J.K. takes matters into his own hands and abducts Vijay. J.K. calls up Ashwani and tries to strike a deal: Yashwant's freedom in lieu of Vijay's life. Ashwani, a virtuous cop, tells J.K. on the phone that even if his only son is killed in the process, he will not betray the law. Unbeknownst to Ashwani, however, the conversation is being tape recorded. When Vijay listens to his father's voice on the tape recorder, he is shocked and pained to hear his father's words and his lackadaisical attitude towards his own flesh and blood. With no help forthcoming, Vijay takes it upon himself to escape his abductors, whilst the entire gang is searching for Vijay. K.D. Narang, another goon in J.K.'s gang, finds Vijay but pities the helpless child and helps him escape to safety. The police trace J.K.'s hideout, but find that Vijay is missing. Vijay manages to escape and reaches home safely, but Vijay slowly and surely distances himself from his father. Narang and J.K. become sworn enemies after J.K. discovers that Narang was behind Vijay's escape. As the years pass by, Vijay, who has now become a young man, begins resenting his father and his father's love for upholding the law. During a chance encounter, Vijay rescues a young lady named Roma, Ravi's mother, from 4 rowdy men who try to molest her. Vijay and Roma begin to form a close relationship. During a job interview for the post of assistant manager of a hotel, K.D. Narang, the owner of the hotel, happens to be passing by. He interjects the interview and promptly hires Vijay. Vijay remembers K.D. Narang as the person who had saved his life and decides to work in whatever capacity required with the man he perceives he owes his life to. The duo, J.K. and K.D., have now become sworn enemies in their illegal businesses. So J.K. decides to remove his thorns before they suck the blood out of him and his business. J.K. tries to get K.D. murdered, but Vijay rescues K.D. with his presence of mind. Vijay reminisces to K.D. how Vijay owes his life to K.D. and now Vijay becomes K.D.'s right-hand man. J.K. is infuriated at his men for failing to kill Narang. His men tell him that Vijay spoiled the plan. Enraged, J.K. creates a plan to kill Vijay first, followed by Narang, and then Ashwani. Ashwani resents the growing proximity between Vijay and K.D. Narang, so he asks Vijay to leave his house. Vijay moves in with Roma, and they start living together without marriage. Sheetal tries to persuade her son to leave the path of wrong, but in vain. Later, Roma reveals to Vijay that she is pregnant with his child, who is Ravi. So Vijay marries her. One night, while Vijay and Roma are at a restaurant, a drunk man named Ganpat Rai attempts to propose to Roma, but Vijay beats him up. causing 2 men dressed in blue clothes to come forward and escort Rai out of the hotel. It turns out that these 2 men hired Rai to act foolish and drunk. A few minutes later, one of the men stabs Rai to death. The next morning Vijay returns home. But Ashwani's men follow him. Ashwani's most loyal officer, Sudhakar, possesses a warrant claiming Vijay had murdered Rai. Vijay is taken into police custody. But when the charges are determined false, Vijay is released from prison. And he begins to work with K.D. full-time. When Narang's truck of goods is stolen by J.K., Vijay requests Narang to bring his truck back to him. But alone. To which Narang agrees. When Vijay sees J.K. passing by, he captures him. Vijay tells J.K. that he was the same boy whom J.K. had abducted from school, and that he has been waiting for his revenge for years. Much to J.K.'s horror. After a heated battle with J.K.'s men, Vijay drives Narang's truck back to him. When journalists cross-question Ashwani about his conflict of interest, his own son being a renowned gangster in K.D.'s gang, but he is the Deputy Commissioner of Police. The Commissioner of Police, Ashok Kumar, asks Ashwani to forgo the case. Ashwani, however, requests for 48 hours to capture and bring Vijay and the other nefarious gangsters to justice. Failing which Ashwani will resign. K.D. Vijay and most of J.K.'s gangsters are arrested. But J.K. remains absconding. J.K. takes it upon himself to eliminate his troubles once and for all by murdering Ashwani. Instead, Sheetal is killed by J.K. himself whilst trying to shield her husband. An enraged Vijay, who is imprisoned at the time of Sheetal's murder, escapes the police and proceeds to start hunting for J.K.'s head. Vijay finds a day where 4 of J.K.'s men are present. Vijay tells them he has nothing against them, and only wants J.K., but the gangsters attempt to murder him. However, Vijay succeeds in killing all of the men. During the interrogation of one of J.K.'s henchmen, Vijay learns that J.K. has plans to leave India using fake credentials. Vijay then kills the man, who drowns. Following up on the tip, Vijay arrives at the airport and ultimately succeeds in killing J.K., who is in a disguise, thereby avenging his mother's death. Ashwani succeeds in tracking down Vijay and asks Vijay not to escape. But in vain. A teary-eyed Ashwani pulls the trigger, mortally wounding his son in the process. Ashwani rushes towards him, and in a tearful goodbye, Vijay realizes his mistake and asks for forgiveness, saying to his father that he always loved him very much. The scene cuts to the present, and a tearful Ashwani reiterates to Ravi, asking him whether he wants to follow his decision of being a police officer. Ravi, despite hearing the heartbreaking story, firmly replies in the affirmative. Kumar and Roma, Ravi's mother, Vijay's widow, give Ravi their blessings. Ravi takes a train and leaves, signifying that he would become an officer in the future.